My name is Shindola, and I'm a student at De Montfort University in Leicester. It has come to my attention that many university students are suffering at this time in a national lockdown and pandemic. They're going through hard times because they're not able to learn physically. Instead, they have to stay at home by themselves and learn remotely online. And this has had a big effect on their mental health. Some have even committed suicide. So in this documentary, I'm going to be finding out from a couple students how they have found this time, how they have been coping through this time, and whether they have any advice for anyone that's going through something very hard during this pandemic.
It's been very difficult, to be honest with you. It's been very difficult, especially last year when I wasn't in work. I was studying, I was doing my access course, trying to get into university, and the lockdown started. So, really, like financially, I was down and had no work, obviously. And yeah, that was very difficult, to be honest. And then when I started uni, you know the the moving transition of moving from one town to another, one city to another, and trying to adjust. Um, that was a struggle at first, and even with online learning, it was very difficult. My body was not quite used to that because I quite prefer face-to-face teaching. I think I learned better with face-to-face teaching, really. So yeah, I mean, like, it was just lack of concentration from where I started because my mind was not quite ready for that yet. After being in lockdown, you can imagine, and then boom, you're on a degree, and then they start giving you assignments. So on my first assignment, I didn't do really well. I didn't do well, and I wasn't really happy about that. So yeah, it's been really, really, really difficult, but thankfully, I've met good people in uni, people who help me out, and whenever I need someone to talk to, I always have a friend to go to, and which is good, really.
I felt like at first it was a bit challenging, but after a while, like I just got used to it kind of because um I really grew my relationship with God and that really helped me. So when everything was going on, I was mainly just focused on God and yeah, I wasn't affected the way other people were affected. So my mental health as well has been fantastic and amazing. Because, like, God has really got me through this period. How I kept up with my studies and social life. Keeping up with study was a bit challenging as well because I'm the type of person that likes to learn in person as well. So keeping up with lectures was a bit challenging at first. Then when like the lectures, like when you miss one lecture and it starts piling up, it can be a bit demotivating. But yeah, you just have to learn to work around that as well.
So for my course, I have a great personal tutor. He's really understanding. Sometimes when I'm struggling academically, I go to him, I ask him a lot of questions. He doesn't mind, and he's been very helpful, to be honest with you. And I also have great friends um, here and back home where I'm from. So whenever I'm feeling down, I always call a friend, whether it be video call on WhatsApp or Skype, or it's such a blessing that we have all these social media platforms that you can talk to a friend even when if they're miles away. So even if you're going through something, there's always someone to talk to, really. And I'm blessed to have like these people in my life, and I'm very close to my mother also. So sometimes when I'm going through something, and I feel like I cannot share with anyone because for so many reasons. You may think people will judge you or something like that. I have great family, I call my cousin up or my mother up, and which I believe a problem shared is a problem also.
Yes, they've tried. Like, I feel like they're obviously they're under a lot of pressure as well. Under a lot of pressure. So it's difficult for them, but they've tried to like hold one or two like seminar meetings where we just come in and talk, checking up on us, hoping everyone's fine. They send us emails, but not that not that much. But they've tried. That's what I could say. But yeah, I'm part of a fellowship. I'm part of a fellowship called BOW Portsmouth, and yeah, they've helped a lot. My leaders really helped me, even in my church back home. They really like helped me just keep in contact, making sure everyone's fine, making sure everyone has enough food during that period as well, and supplies and that. So yeah, they were there. It was like a family community as well. So it really helps. It really helped.
Never feel sorry for yourself, and always remember that we are all in this together, and always remember that where there's life, there's hope. So no matter how you're feeling, maybe feeling down and out, but remember we're in this together, and having someone that you can talk to is always important. Pick your phone up. If you've got a friend, call a friend up, call a family member, or you could seek for professional help. Talk to your GP or the mental health professionals. You know, there's always someone to talk to, and never feel down, never feel down, never feel down. I would always say that, you know, everyone in life feels depressed at some point or stressed at some point. It's not normal for someone to be happy all the time. We all have our ups and downs in life, and always remember that. And I always say, you know, the key to healthy life is having a healthy mind.
The advice I would give them is what helped me to be honest is God. I'll say thanks to God. Because in Christ there's a peace that he gives you. There's a joy that he gives you, there's a joy that he brings you that you can't find nowhere else. So even though you're alone, you might be by yourself, like you're always with God. You have to understand that you're always with God and he's always there for you. And that will really comfort you and help you through a lot of the things you're going through as well. And like I was saying, there's peace. Like during this period, I know a lot of people that were stressed, depressed, and alone. But me, like I was always at peace. I was always at peace because I found myself in Christ. The advice I would give to someone is to find Christ. Give yourself to Christ. Allow Christ into your life and let him help you from there. And then find a fellowship, find a Christian fellowship, find a fellowship. I recommend a BOW fellowship. It's a family and they will help you. There's people that are probably going through the same things as you or going through the same things as you. And they'll give you the best advice, the right thing to do. They'll direct you. They'll help you. They'll build you up and help you come stronger and help you get through these tough times as well.
So, you've heard what Dave had to say. Now, if you're a student watching and you're going through something, it's your turn. Be bold to share your thoughts with someone that you trust and don't go through what you're going through alone.